After 5 months of ownership, we put nearly 10,000 miles on our Tesla Model Y long range, but our feelings have definitely changed from the day we picked up the vehicle until now. And in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly what we love and hate about our 2023 Model Y long range, and it starts right now. Our major complaint is that there's no spare tire included with the purchase of the vehicle. Now, yes, when we purchased the vehicle, we were fully aware that no spare tire was included in the trunk. We get that. I understand that. We didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but it turns out it really is. Over the past 5 months, we picked up several nails and screws in various tires on the Model Y, and that means a lot of downtime and a lot of time spent at the garage having those tires repaired. Plus the cost. It's an unfortunate reality of living in the country. You will pick up random stuff in your tires. I don't know why people think the road is a trash can, but they do. Now, to mitigate that, I've created a little roadside repair kit that includes a portable air pump that's USB-C chargeable, so we can recharge it through the car if the battery's low, as well as a temporary plug kit just to get us to the nearest service station so we can have the tire repaired properly. Now, in theory, I thought this was going to work out great, but in reality, not so much. The portable air pump takes a long time to air a tire up when it's at 0 PSI to the recommended PSI of 42. Also, if you're starting from 0 PSI and you connect the air pump and the battery hasn't been charged for several weeks, it drains the battery really quickly, meaning you have to stop mid-pump, plug it into the car, charge it up, and then go back to pump up the tire some more. So in reality, it just doesn't work as efficiently as I thought it would. Now, a lot of you out there are saying, doesn't Tesla offer roadside assistance? And yes, they do. But this brings me to our next pet peeve, which is the lack of connectivity for the Model Y. Now, after we got the vehicle, we also purchased premium connectivity, which we thought was going to pretty much work everywhere. But in reality, it only works when you have cellular service. So if you're on the side of the road, say with a flat tire, and you want to call the roadside assistance or activate it through the app, you can't do that unless you have cellular service. So that means that you're walking to the nearest mountaintop to get some cell service so that you can actually call the tow truck. That's unfortunate. This is a serious missed opportunity by Tesla, who could have easily included a satellite receiver transmitter in the vehicle so that you could get, say, satellite radio anywhere you are, even if you don't have cell service, or you could maybe just simply push a button for roadside assistance to give them a GPS coordinate to let the tow truck know where you are on the side of the road with a flat tire. That was a huge missed opportunity for Tesla, and I hope in the future that becomes standard equipment on all of their Tesla vehicles, especially if you hope to expand Tesla into the rural markets. Now, after 5 months, those are the only 2 complaints that we really have about the vehicle. It's actually been a really cool vehicle, and I want to highlight some of the things that we really like about the Model Y long range after 5 months of ownership, some of which we didn't even consider or really use that much when we first got the vehicle. One of the things we absolutely love about the Tesla is having a full tank of charge every morning when we wake up before we head out to work. It's so nice not to have to make that mad dash to a gas station and fill up real quickly before you have to then rush into work to make sure you're not late. Having the convenience of just plugging our level 2 home charger up, having it charged while we sleep, and being ready to rock and roll in the morning is so nice. Another thing we love is the Tesla app. I use this thing religiously. There are so many cool functions and features with the Tesla app that we previously did not take advantage of when we first bought the car, and they're always adding stuff to the app, which is fantastic. The ability to open the door if you've got a handful of groceries, you don't have to fumble for some keys or a key fob or anything like that. Or a lot of times when we go on hikes with the dog, sometimes I forget to lock the vehicle, but I can do it remotely with my phone, sometimes miles away from the vehicle, which is fantastic. No key fob can do that. And then the climate control, it's so nice not to have to run outside and fire up a car when the weather hits those really cold temperatures. You can just do it all through the app. You can defrost the entire car through the app. If you've got ice all over everywhere, don't worry about it. One button defrosts the entire car, warms up the climate, warms up the seat heaters and the steering wheel heater. It's just, it's so convenient and awesome, and we absolutely love that. We've definitely come to rely on it, and it is a fantastic piece of kit for the Tesla Model Y. Now, the interior has held up really well, and I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, it's only been 5 months and 10,000 miles. Yes, but we have 2 large furry dogs who are very rambunctious, and they can be hard on a car's interior. However, the Tesla has held up very well. The engineered leather of the seats doesn't take marks or scratches or anything like that. It is fantastic. And another cool thing was that it doesn't stain. My wife actually accidentally spilled some Halloween paint on the seats, and we were able to clean that up super easy, no staining, no trouble whatsoever. The interior cleans up really well and it's held up really well. With the exception of one small scratch on the back of the passenger seat, the interior has held up really, really well. Another thing we've come to love are the software updates. You get so many added features that you didn't have when you purchased the vehicle originally. I mean, how cool is that? What other type of vehicle can you go and purchase from the dealership and then have added features 6 months later? None to my knowledge. All the previous vehicles I purchased before Tesla didn't do that for you, but Tesla does that. One of my favorite features is the new 3D imaging that they have when you're actually parking. Makes parking super simple. I also like how they've changed the coloring on the turn signal cameras and the backup camera. It makes switching lanes or backing up a breeze. This makes me excited for the future because I can't wait to see what else Tesla will add. Now, we've taken this vehicle on several road trips, which we were really concerned about originally because range anxiety is a real concern among first-time EV owners. But I'm telling you, Tesla has all but eliminated that for us because they have charging networks all over the US. It is vast, it is reliable, super seamless with the app as well. It'll tell you what charging stalls are available. It's easy to navigate and precondition the battery. They've just taken all the guesswork out of it. For first-time EV owners, that is such a relief. Even out here in the country, we have never been on the side of the road due to a low battery or the inability to make it to a charging station. Now, we took road trips at different times of the year, our last being during the winter months, and I thought there was going to be a huge drop in range, and there really wasn't any drop at all. I was very impressed with it. The vehicle performed really well, and my range anxiety is now next to none. So the big question on everybody's mind is, after 5 months of ownership and 10,000 miles, would we trade or sell our Model Y long range for an internal combustion engine vehicle? The answer to that question is absolutely not. We love our Tesla Model Y long range. The performance is amazing. The updates are awesome. And yes, not having a spare tire is a big inconvenience, but we can always purchase one and put it in the vehicle. Connectivity not being great, well, that's just a part of living in a rural area. That's something you have to plan and prepare for. But the overall performance of the vehicle is fantastic, and we're going to stick with it. We love our Tesla Model Y. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. That's the currency of YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.